Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you. He just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's Morgan. And that'll be enough to keep on the pickup of 5 yards. Allen now on first down. And this is caught for a touchdown. The backfield. This one might be coming back. So retract the yard.
Play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Morgan. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this will be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Set. 319. 319. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
They start on the grab with Ivory. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brock lets it go for Nelson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, you got three. Three down.
Here's a giant. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Set. 319. 319. Watch it now, Barney. Kill. Gone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
To throw on 2nd down. Brock going deep here for Bryant. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Bengals. 43 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
They have a head catch, though, falls incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Allen to throw on second down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Gone, 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 gone.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On first down, Brock. He drops it off for Bernard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Brock letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And out of a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Allen now looking to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays as well.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Bengals. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Brock. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
To deal with, they've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Gone, 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 gone.
Now Allen to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gone, 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 gone.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Again with a Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going here with Ivory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Brock. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Allen to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground on 1st down. Again, Ivory Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw on second down. Brock, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Brock. He's got his man, Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Carry number 10 now for Ivory. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Over. Detroit. Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Ivory. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Gun!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now Allen, got to have this one. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. To throw on 2nd down, Allen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Ivory. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run to their short yardage man, Ivory. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now out come the Bills. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Bills on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Lucky 56.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll try and run it with a jive, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
And the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction.